Hey, what's up guys, it's Frankie here, and you guys better brace yourself in this video a little bit for a little entrepreneurship rant about self-responsibility, but I think it's going to be super useful for you guys, so let's get into it. By the way, we are down here at Del Magate, it's called. Long ass sand duney beach that goes on a long time. So this is a little bit inspired by I had a client I had to fire yesterday, and they didn't take it very well, and called me lots of nasty names and things like that. But underneath it, there was a core thing where this person really wanted to be successful, and I empathized with that part of them, but simply just wouldn't take responsibility for their own shit. And I know a lot of you guys out there want to shortcut your journey, want to scale faster, and I'll tell you one of the best ways to do that is with a mentor, somebody who's actually been there before, done what you're trying to do. They just know the pitfalls. If you're going to be successful, you will be successful with or without a mentor, and if you're not going to be successful, in the case of this person who just gives up too easily, doesn't do the things necessary, a mentor is not going to fix that either, right? I like to say, for the right person, a mentor makes a 10-year journey take 10 weeks. And that's the real value, is it's easier, it's faster, there's less mistakes, you get it right quicker, because they had to spend 10 years figuring that out for themselves. So, how does this relate to you? Because I know this is kind of a little tangent rant we got going on. And that is, one of the things that most people do not do in society that you must do if you want to be successful in business is take 100% ownership and responsibility for every single fucking result in your life. All of them. And responsibility is different than blame. I don't want you to beat up on yourself if you don't feel like you're not where you want to be. Most entrepreneurs, we're always setting goals, so we're never fully where we want to be yet anyway. There's always a next level we're looking to unlock. So I don't want you to beat up on yourself for not being where you want. What I want is just to say everything that's happened in my life, the total sum of my results, my clients' results, where I am, where I'm not, what I figured out, what I haven't, that has all been part of my choice, and I own that. And there's a key with that, because it gives you a place and a power to come from redirecting the ship. And so when somebody says hey, I'm not successful, and you're the fault of it, Mr. Mentor, it's really not the truth. The truth of it is, there's a mistake for both of us, I guess, in getting into that relationship. 50% their fault, 50% your fault. But the responsibility of it is always 100% yours. And until, most people don't want to own that. And I'll tell you, where I see that is in the form of the world today, is all these people who don't want to own their health. They want the government to be responsible and take care of me. And the truth is, which is a lot less glamorous, is that health is like a day-to-day, minute-to-minute, hour-to-hour decision. You eat good, you get good rest, you exercise, you take care of yourself. Most people don't want to do that. They don't want to do push-ups. They want to watch the news and things like that. And when you want to live a life that has extraordinary freedom, extraordinary kind of flexibility, extraordinary good things and good people in it, it requires doing things differently. And the biggest thing I see is this underlying responsibility. So the minute you fully own, and I'm not talking to you guys you're not doing this already, maybe you're just bringing a level deeper of awareness to it already, because I love you guys and I think you're the coolest people online. I really do when I say that. But what I mean by that is, only when you own it do you give yourself power to change it. If it's a mentor's fault, or Facebook ads' fault, or this client's fault, or that client's fault, you don't have any power to change anything. And I'll give you an example of this, because sometimes when you own even the worst mistakes you make, you can turn shit into shinola. It gives you amazing power to turn lemons into lemonade. You guys know the expression. I had a mentor, and just imagine this if this was you. This mentor hired a coach for $3,000 to help them with writing sales copy, and the good old mentor took the money and went bye-bye. He gave them exactly 0 deliverable. Just took it, disappeared. Now, for most people, they would call that a really shitty situation. They basically got scammed, right? Legitimately, right? Where somebody who just took their money and disappeared and wouldn't return their messages and that kind of thing. But here's what my mentor thought. He sat there and thought, I've been charging $300 for copy, and I just paid this guy $3,000. If I'm willing to pay somebody $3,000, surely there must be somebody else willing to do the same for me. And he immediately, that moment, put a 0 on his price tag, and his job suddenly got, for the most part, like 90% easier, right? Like he could now make $3,000 with one client instead of 10, right? That's like 1/10 of the work. So these are the things that kind of come out of that radical responsibility when you just kind of face it. And there's so many cool shells, by the way, down at the feet. Little crabs running around. I don't know if you can see them. They're really fast. But this radical responsibility is like such a life changer if it underlines your agency. So that means, in the case of this, like, I have to go back to the drawing board and figure out, like, where did I go wrong in bringing in the wrong kind of person, right? How can I better improve that process and make it more clear for the right people? How can I go deeper with the right people? In fact, one of the first things I did is it made me appreciate all the amazing cool clients I had. So I just went and, like, as many as I could in a little short period of time, just like left them all thank you messages for being as cool as they are, for being people that are already self-responsible. And for those of you guys who are watching and are those people, you guys are the fucking coolest. I legitimately mean that. So, I know it's a little bit of a rant. But if you do this, you'll see a quantum leap forward in your results. It's just to look at every aspect of your business in one form or another as your responsibility. So that's all I got for you guys today. May the force be with you.